You have more services for people who are young than people that are 80 and 90.
Stillwell, Oklahoma may claim to be the strawberry capital of the world. But there's another title that's not on the welcome sign. Stillwell has the lowest life expectancy in America.
People were like, oh my gosh, I can't believe that. Can't believe that we're the last on the list.
It was the hot topic for probably a couple of weeks around,
Longtime Stillwell resident Ronnie Trenum and his wife Lori have a visceral understanding of mortality. He's battling cancer for the 7th time.
Because of all the complications, in my throat and things, I am having some problems with eating.
In a town where the average life expectancy is just 56 years old.
I am 54, I'll be 55 in August, so.
Ronnie thinks about whether he can beat the odds.
I thought that cancer was the last thing in the world that would come against me again, but.
Stillwell is a poor town, and many people struggle to get by. What does that say?
It says diabetes, need help with insulin.
On average, families make $24,000 a year. Albert Beck knows what that's like.
I try to make it. Sometimes I do and sometimes I don't. At times I don't make it. I just have to cut back on other things.
Hard work and sacrifice are nothing new here. A point made clear by the local cemetery. It marks the end of the Trail of Tears. Even with the local challenges and the widespread signs of poverty, not everyone believes the mortality study is true. But sometimes it just comes down to simple math.
When it's put on paper, it really brings it to light.
On the topic of local deaths, Brandy Gardner is an expert. She's a funeral director at Stillwell's Roberts Reed Culver Funeral Home. Brandy counted and realized half of the funerals she handled in 2018 were for people in their 50s and 60s.
My husband is a little older.
Yeah, but he's
in his 50s.
Yeah, and that was something that you're like, it's just kind of like.
Right, it's very eye-opening experience when you know that you have friends that are burying their spouses and they're in their 50s.
Yeah, that seems way too.
It's very young.
Mark Wayne Mullen is also concerned. Mullen isn't just the local congressman here. He grew up in the area and knows just about everyone. The congressman is backing bills aimed at easing the horrible poverty and health issues here.
Well, a lot of it has to do with lifestyle and the choices of. We have a high addiction rate. I've lived there literally my whole life. My kids go to school there, still live there.
Ronnie and his wife Lori are hopeful, but also wonder how much can things really change.
But there's that population that wouldn't have done anything. They would have just said, no, I'm done.
He's got a battle ahead of him, but he's got a lot to live for.
I'm alive. I'm in good shape. I really am. I'm a happy man. I have a great wife. I have great kids. Super terrific grandbabies. We have 3.
For so many people here, even with the realities they face or the losses they've experienced, they share the one thing that keeps Ronnie and his family going: hope. Maureen Wurtz, Tulsa's Channel 8.